So we're out here in Dubai. We're at the Waldorf Astoria, Dubai International Financial Center. So let's check it out. You can just see how tall this building is. There's a lot of construction nearby, so that might get picked up a bit on the mic. My room is on the 49th floor, just near the top. Here's the entrance. There's actually a residence entrance and an office entrance for the same building. The hotel's in the center though. The reception and the concierge are on the 18th floor. It's very nice interior and decor. There's an aroma throughout the building. It's similar to Bangkok. It's pretty much just this long walk to the elevators. There's just some meeting rooms down there. The interior is definitely very high end. Very nice for a Waldorf. It fits. Morning. Morning. Even the elevators, very shiny. So again, we'll go on the 18th floor. The lobby is. It's also where the main restaurant, Bull and Bear, yes, it's the exact same name as the one in Bangkok. And Peacock Alley, that's used in multiple. There's one in DC, for example, so they reuse that name a lot. And on the 18th floor, you'll find the elevators to the rooms as well. So straight ahead is the concierge. To the left, we have the restaurant, Bull and Bear. It's also where they serve breakfast. Reception's just to the left. Then straight ahead is the spa, and then to the left, the fitness center, and then the pool is just down the hallway on the left. So let's go ahead and go to my room. I'm on the 49th floor. Pretty high up. It's all the way at the end. Otherwise, you get some really nice views of the surrounding area up here. The 6-lane highway down there. Along with the Museum of the Future, just right over there. It's very nice. So it's not the view from my room, but it's a nice view. It's just right outside. Looks like there's more residences down here. Otherwise, this is where I am staying.
It is 4915.
The difference with this card is it's glossy compared to the other ones that are more matte, so that's pretty neat. Welcome to my room at the Waldorf Astoria Dubai Financial Center. I got upgraded to a suite for having Hilton Diamond status, which is actually pretty rare, so I'm grateful for that. So to the left of the entrance, we have another door, but inside this door is basically what would be called the powder room by many. It's an extra bathroom. It has a sink, but also another toilet. Again, this isn't the main bathroom, it's just an extra add-on bathroom. We have a table here to the right, giant mirror. And then front we have our living room space, and to the left we have our bathroom. So let's check out the living room first. To the right you have the mini bar, various different amenities, teaware, glassware, paid and complimentary drinks and coffee and tea.
Your glassware?
And then all the refrigerated drinks. So once again, the tea and coffee are complimentary, and as well as the bottled water, but well, there's a menu to make it clear what is not complimentary and is paid for. There's a TV to the left, moderately sized, given the space. For my status, looks like I was given welcome desserts. Got some dates with some fillings, macarons. Looks like baklava, pistachio, and then some sort of chocolate. That's nice and appreciated. We can take a look at the view from the living area space. You can see there's a lot of construction going on, even just down here. And Dubai is expanding to the right. They're actually building a completely new building as well, but there's a lot more, actually up in the air. So they're a bit further along. A lot of stretches of desert out there, but I'm sure all that will be developed eventually. You can see all the construction out in the distance as well. And then that way is toward the downtown. And you'll get actually some views of the Burj Khalifa, not from the living area, but from the bedroom, which we'll take a look at a little bit later. There's your couch, another little seat here. But we'll take a look at the bathroom. Nice little art here. Looks like
Black Panthers, but they're conjoined.
Just past that powder room to the left is one entrance to the bathroom. The other entrance is right down there, and it goes to the main bedroom. So this is the right of the entrance by the main door. You have a closet with hangers, non-branded, ironing board, etc. To the left of that, you have your safe, more storage, there's stowage, drawers, etc., and a hairdryer. Going into the bathroom, we have our first sink. It's individual, it's just by itself, mirror, and behind that, there's your bathtub and your shower. A very sizable amount of space in here. Could fit many different instances of myself could fit in there, just to give a size perception. Over here we have the other sink. It's like the other that we just looked at. And behind that we have the actual bathroom area with the toilet and a bidet. Exiting the bathroom on the other entrance/exit, depending on your perspective, we have the bedroom. Another TV, sized exactly the same as you can see. The other one. Sliding doors to close. Both the windows have controls on the wall. There's one just on the other side, right
There.
open and close them. Here is your temperature gauge. And here is the bedroom bed. Nice little love seat at the end, or end seat. Table, chairs, more drawers, and stowage spots. They do give you some postcards and envelopes, etc. And then the view from the bedroom. Pretty nice. Kind of the same thing as we just saw, but just a little bit further out. And then on the right side, also a little bit more further out, we can see the Burj Khalifa just right there in the downtown area. And all the traffic down below. As it is right now, getting to be mid to late afternoon. That is why that's getting a little bit more congested. But yeah, that was the suite here at the Waldorf Astoria Dubai Financial Center. Pretty grateful to be able to actually get a suite upgrade from Hilton. Those are very few and far between, but we got lucky here. Over here we find the fitness with the Waldorf. Past the fitness center, all the way down the hallway, we'll find the swimming pool. Good morning, how are you doing?
How are you?
Good, you? Just over to the right, we can see Dubai Frame, the one and only hotel. This is the pool. It's a nice little area, got a lifeguard. Some showers. Pretty basic looking. But they're efficient in use of space. See the bar area. It's the size of the building. We're on the 18th floor. And my room's on the 49th floor. There's only one floor above it. The 50th, that's part of the hotel. The floors above that are all for the residencies here. We can see the Museum of the Future just right there. And of course, there's the Burj right there. Lots of construction happening. Dubai is continually growing still, despite all the massive growth in recent years. It just continues. More lounge seating area. And then over here is, when I checked yesterday, it seems it goes to a cigar lounge. So I'm not gonna go in there, I don't smoke. That's pretty much the pool area, again, bar, and then just the exit/entrance. It's my stay here at the Waldorf Astoria in Dubai Financial Center. This definitely feels like a Waldorf Astoria. It's very luxurious. The interiors are quite incredible with the glossy marble. You know, as you can see just by entering the building, the hallways are quite impressive. It definitely rivals, if not beats, the address downtown here. And it has various different color tones and palette being used. It's a little darker though. I'd say is that the room is much better in terms of the color palette. The color palette of the address downtown was very gray, especially in the room, and that can be seen as a little bit dreary. Now it's like gray and white, and here you got the whites, but also have beiges, browns, and so on. So I think this one's better and it'll even classier just because it has a little bit more variety. The building's divided into 3 different things. There's meeting rooms and then there's residencies. It can be crowded, especially down at the ground floor when you're trying to get to the elevator to get to the lobby, which is on the 18th floor. And then there's 3 elevators that will take you to the rooms themselves. I was unable to go to the restaurant this time. I was just too full from other places I was eating. And also it was just it was very much like Bangkok. It was Bull and Bear, which is exactly the same. There's another Peacock Alley, which many Waldorfs around the world have that exact name, and restaurant/afternoon tea bar place. Bull and Bear was just another steakhouse, so I didn't really want to put my body through its paces and overeat. It's where the breakfast was served, which the breakfast was pretty good. It's got a smaller buffet than some of the other places, but it does have an a la carte menu that was very high quality in terms of the food. So I'd say overall really good breakfast, and their signature green tea was really, really good. And they also serve soft drinks. So if you can get you can get Coca-Cola Light and Coke Zero. So 2 thumbs up there. The gym was actually a standout. I didn't get as much filming in there because it was busy both times I visited, but you know, it had a Smith machine, it had a flat pull down machine, or at least a machine that can be made into one. The same machine can be adjusted to do many different exercises. It was really nice. It's not that big of a space, but they pack a lot in there. I think this is probably this might be the best gym, at least on this around the world trip. So very impressive. Maybe it's just because it's in the financial center, and so they need to get that in. Check-in experience was really good. Shout out to Natalia who checked me in and showed me the room and everything. Really great experience there. I think overall it's just been a Waldorf Astoria experience. Is what I would expect in a very good way. It is luxurious. It feels still slightly secluded, exclusive, upper tier in some ways, maybe even avant-garde, but I think very classy. I think that this is a very worthy Waldorf. It's a little bit out of the way from the downtown if that's your main goal, so I understand why maybe it's not on as many people's radar given the expense, and still it's not exactly there. For me, staying here, I was going to the Frame and then the Old Village, so this was a little closer, so I moved from the address downtown to here just to be a little bit closer and be able to check off another Waldorf Astoria since I've been to so many in the world and continue to see more. Definitely a really good hotel. I think when I compare it to other Waldorfs and everything, and as just a standard Waldorf that isn't like a resort or anything, I think that this definitely earns a Bon Vivant Platinum. This was an excellent stay, excellent amenities, good aesthetic, Some areas are a little dark. I think in the reception area and so on, they can come off as dark. It has actually really great views for where it's at. The pool also has very nice views, as you can see in the video. It feels upper echelon. Very welcoming, and they treated me well as a Diamond member. I got this nice suite, which is rare to get suites as Diamond. So I appreciate that since I had just the basic room. But very much appreciated that. Usually at best, you only get one tier above. Great staff. Definitely recommend staying here if you can. Again, I know it's kind of out of the way. It's not really the tourist area, but if you're a Waldorf Astoria enthusiast, this is probably actually the nicer Waldorf from what I've heard compared to the Palm one. I'll definitely check it out eventually in the future, but not on this trip. So definitely stay tuned to eventually have that be reviewed and compared to this Dubai Waldorf. Overall, great hotel. Definitely Bon Vivant approved. Worthy of the Waldorf Astoria name. Definitely.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.